Why trust matters more than profit. Let me ask you a simple question. If I gave you a choice between making a little more profit today or earning someone's trust for the next 30 years, what would you choose? Most businesses say profit. The great businesses choose trust. Because profit can be earned once, trust has to be earned every single day. And once you lose it, no amount of profit can buy it back. The real currency of business. We often hear that business exists to maximize profit. I disagree. Profit is important. Without profit, a business cannot survive. But profit is the outcome. Trust is the foundation. You can fool a customer once and make money. You cannot fool a customer for 70 years. At Vico Laboratories, our family has seen this firsthand. For decades, people have purchased our products not because of the loudest advertisements, but because they trusted what was inside the tube. That trust was built slowly, one honest decision at a time. Trust is expensive in the short term. There are moments when trust costs you money. You reject a batch because quality isn't perfect. You tell a customer the truth even when it may hurt sales. You admit mistakes instead of hiding them. You refuse shortcuts. On paper, these decisions reduce profit. But in reality, they create something far more valuable. They create reputation. And reputation compounds, just like interest in a bank. A story about trust. I know suppliers who have worked with us for more than 30 years. No complicated contracts, no endless legal clauses. Why? Because trust became stronger than paperwork. When something went wrong, they solved the problem before we asked. When market prices fluctuated, they stood by their commitments. That relationship generated profit for both parties. But profit was never the starting point. Trust was. What happens when profit comes first? When profit becomes the only objective, strange things happen. Quality is compromised. Promises become marketing slogans. Customers become targets instead of relationships. Employees become costs instead of people. And eventually, people notice. The balance sheet may look impressive for a few quarters, but the foundation begins to crack. Businesses collapse not because they fail to make money. They collapse because they fail to deserve trust. Trust beyond business. This principle applies everywhere. In friendships, in marriages, in families. People don't remember every successful deal you closed. They remember whether your word meant something, whether you showed up, whether they could rely on you. In a world obsessed with speed, trust is patience. In a world chasing appearances, trust is authenticity. The most important question. Before every decision, ask yourself, will this increase trust or merely increase profit? If it increases both, wonderful. If you must choose, choose trust. Because trust eventually creates sustainable profit. But profit alone rarely creates trust. Closing message. At the end of your career, people won't remember your quarterly numbers. They won't remember your margins. They won't remember how many targets you achieved. They will remember one thing. Could they trust you? Because products can be copied, strategies can be copied, technology can be copied. But a reputation built on trust cannot be copied. Profit makes you successful. Trust makes you unforgettable. Thank you. If this message resonated with you, please share it with someone who believes that character still matters in business. Because in the long run, trust isn't more important than profit. Trust is what makes profit possible.